Humans evolved to treat bitterness as a danger signal because many toxic plants contain bitter compounds. Yet as societies expanded, people learned that bitterness did not always mean harm. Some plants with sharp flavors contain nutrients, medicinal properties, or energizing effects. Over time, these once threatening tastes became fundamental building blocks in food culture. Bitterness began moving from instinctive rejection toward conscious appreciation.
There's something almost poetic about the moment bitterness stops feeling like a warning and starts feeling like depth. The first sip of black coffee before the world wakes. The slow melt of dark chocolate on a quiet night. The clean bite of tonic water under warm lights. Bitter flavors don't ask for approval. They meet you where you are, with honesty and mood. They invite reflection rather than indulgence.
Cultures across the world learned to control bitterness through technique. Roasting cacao softened harsh notes and unlocked aroma. Fermenting vegetables transformed sharpness into complexity. Pairing bitter greens with citrus or vinegar created balance. Brewers discovered hops preserved beer while adding structure. Traditional medicines use bitter roots to stimulate digestion and energy. Bitterness became a tool, versatile, functional, and foundational to culinary evolution.
Bitterness shapes moments in ways sweetness never can. A Negroni at sunset feels like a ritual. A radicchio salad before a heavy meal feels like a reset. A cup of strong tea on a rainy afternoon wraps you in quiet. These flavors carry atmosphere. They turn everyday bites into scenes filled with mood and meaning. Bitterness isn't simple pleasure. It's textured, reflective, and alive.
Modern science explains why bitterness feels acquired. Taste receptors adapt with exposure, becoming less sensitive over time. Meanwhile, the brain begins to associate specific bitter compounds with positive outcomes. Alertness from caffeine, improved digestion from certain botanicals, or satiety from vegetables. Bitterness becomes rewarding through biological reinforcement, not just personal taste.
That shift, from resistance to appreciation, feels like a personal milestone. A bitter drink late at night can feel grounding, almost meditative. A dish with charred edges or toasted spices can feel bold and expressive. Bitterness becomes part of your identity, a flavor you grow into. It speaks to the version of you that prefers honesty over ease, depth over simplicity.
Across the globe, bitterness defines entire culinary categories. Italian amari rely on layered botanicals. Japanese green teas highlight controlled bitterness for clarity and aroma. Indian cuisine uses bitter gourds for balance and health. Southeast Asian traditions celebrate bitterness as cooling and cleansing. These aren't fringe preferences. They're the backbone of major food cultures.
Bitter flavors also tell stories of memory. The coffee you drank during long study nights. The chocolate shared during a difficult moment. The herbal drink your family used for comfort. These tastes stay with you because they're tied to real emotions. Complex, imperfect, human. Bitterness becomes a companion, not just a flavor.
Today's chefs and mixologists treat bitterness as a signature element. Burnt sugar, charred vegetables, grapefruit peel, toasted spices, and botanical extracts create depth that sweetness and salt cannot match. Bitterness rounds out flavors, making dishes taste complete. It's no longer a warning, it's a craft, a discipline, and an essential sensory dimension.
In the end, bitterness feels like life distilled. It can be sharp, challenging, even uncomfortable, yet deeply rewarding when embraced. It teaches patience and presence. It offers nuance instead of simplicity. Bitter foods aren't for everyone. They're for people who appreciate meaning over instant satisfaction, who find beauty in depth, and who understand that sometimes the most memorable flavors are the ones we grow into.
Like, follow and stick around for the next story.